It might be because my computer's on right now. Because I originally tried joining on my computer because when I got off the podcast. So whenever I get a notification, it does a little sound. I'll turn the computer off here shortly.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
You could do 2.5 star, but also put the limitation of G5 teams only. Well, just no Power 4 teams. So that takes away like Duke and Vanderbilt and whatnot. Yeah.
It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Hey, hold on one second. I'm gonna switch over to my computer on Discord so that I can mute my mic for my stream that I'm doing right now.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing, and now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose, or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Stafford. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
At the 48-yard line.
Godwin, the motion man. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Javon.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Vikings 36-yard line.
Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Motion, motion.
Back to throw. Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They were so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Joshua Carty on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Oh, what a move. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands if defense tends to win championships in the playoffs, he wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
Just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First down, Minnesota.
Here's McCarthy. They're going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 56 yards. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7, Rams 3.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Minnesota defense, we watch them get set to roll. And they've got the lead. Last time they surrendered the field goal. We'll see what they do this go-around.
And giving up 3 is never ideal because any defense wants to pitch a shutout. But that's not a bad thing in most situations. You only give up field goals, your team has a chance to win.
Yeah, still, as I said, they've got the lead here. We'll see if they can get a stop and hold them to 0 points this time. That'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
The 49-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
No gain on the play there, second down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Now Stafford. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Of 7. Brings up 3rd and
Throwing to Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw is Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
14 more yards. That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to 14.
Taken down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now Stafford. For a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenneth Grant busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Atwell, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything to the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down, Vikings.
Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on a touch pass. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's
throwing again, McCarthy. That is caught. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
This is caught by Williams. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
Now a handoff to Genty. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw McCarthy. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
8-yard pickup. First down, Minnesota.
First down, it's Genty. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Rams' 40-yard line.
On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
He was taken
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is McCarthy. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Ashton Genty, 42 yards. And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage. 15 touchdowns for the rookie during the regular season, and now he carries it over. Here's his first in the playoffs.
And it shows off his big playability, too, because we saw this quite a bit in college, and it certainly continued here at the next level. Another explosive play for a guy who's made them all season long.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Rams 3.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Well, they'll send Adams in motion left. Here's Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Rams first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick, and they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. Two quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And able to get this out to the 25. The Rams ready to go on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Chris Godwin.
Second and 10.
By Mikey Samuelstill.
He's moving, boys, moving.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Throwing again is Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Stafford. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the
1. Gain of 39 yards. That's good for a Rams. First down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 28-10.
Rams 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nifty move. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now out comes Minnesota. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. Here's a 2nd and 5. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's...
Here's McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. McCarthy going to throw again. Complete. Jefferson the target. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
A gain of 9. Brings up
on play action. McCarthy. Open man. It's Fulton. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Vikings first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Jonathan Bernard on the tackle.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
At the 26-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. The playoffs are officially underway here on this Wild Card Saturday night. One game to get to from earlier. Let's check it out. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The Titans at home to take on the Patriots. It's the return of head coach Mike Vrabel. And it's a guy who made big strides in his rookie season, Drake May. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Ray McCloud. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Falcons get it done in dominant fashion. They cruise into the divisional round next weekend. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills hosting the Denver Broncos. And it's the second-year quarterback, Bo Nix. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Broncos make a statement. They are not to be taken lightly. The number 6 seed knocks off the number 3. And time enough for a look at how things stand on Wild Card Weekend in the AFC. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll get this out to Genty. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here's 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd
to the air with McCarthy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Vikings.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Genty. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. And he's got his man on the out route. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up second.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And caught it up. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, he was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll look to Williams to begin things. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing quickly out wide to Atwell. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Stafford. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 42 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Stafford. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Stafford's pass.
2nd down and 8.
To number 17, Devontae Adams. A gain of 2. Brings up
now they give up the middle to Williams.
13-yard line.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Javon
Out of the huddle
Hargrave.
now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
3rd and 8.
Now it's Stafford. Through the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And his kick is indeed good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Incomplete. Marcus Williams on the coverage.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. And the Rams more importantly, it brings up fourth down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Taken in at the 22. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's taken on the 25. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A run straight ahead with JT. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with JT. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Jensen. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
1st down, Vikings.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Working out of it again is McCarthy. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the 1st.
1st down, Minnesota.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A 3-yard pickup brings up
Throwing is McCarthy.
at the 21-yard line.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs and make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Rams play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Throwing after the interception. McCarthy firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Second and 9 from the 44.
At the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A ball throw, but incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Short throw, it's Higbee. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
The busy night continues for Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
To throw is Stafford. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Room here to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Vikings.
Here's Stafford.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Chris Godwin, 28 yards. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
That's caught. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. A beautiful fake. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They will play action. Here's McCarthy. All the way down inside the 35.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down.
On the zone read, give to Ginty. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
He was brought down by Jared Burris. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the Rams' 34 yards.
Back to throw now on second and 10. He'll drop this underneath for Ginty. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Minnesota.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll run with Ginty. He's going to get 4 on this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was taken down.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Here's McCarthy. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
Record on for the Vikings field goal. A 27-yard.
And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead and pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
Yes, over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Stafford now to throw.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
11 more yards. That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
And that's complete to Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Brings up third and 4.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Now Stafford. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Rams first down.
They'll run here with Akers. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
At the 8-yard line.
Stafford. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. 3rd down and goal coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup.
And now down to 14 as he spikes it to stop the clock. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point. That's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a disappointing way to close out the season. Got into the playoffs, but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.